hi there everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cardwell's Cauldrons here at Geektopia Island. I'm Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And today we're going through a really fun Boros deck out there. I'm not sure if it'll do anything, but it seems like a cute little idea, right?
I don't know, I think it could. It seems cool.
It seems like it's just a little fun aggro, as always, because why, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, pretty much.
And and I need to build more than just 2 colors, because 3 colors are driving me insane with the land, so I was like, I need something simple this week. But before we get into it, go and remind you that we do have a Patreon. It only takes $1 to support us, and we love you very much for that. And with that, the link will be down below for that. Alright, let's get into it. The deck is called I Need a Hero! But besides Johnny 5 here, first creature is Faerie Godmother, because it targets. So first, it's a 1-drop, 1/1 flyer, simple as that. But if you pay 2, it has an adventure, Gift of the Fae. Target creature gets +2/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. And that is relevant because of the few creatures we have.
Next up is Hero of the Pride. He is 1 white and 1 for a 2/2 cast soldier. And whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Pride, creatures you control get +1/+0.
Yep. So this is the running theme of the deck, of course, and we're just going wide and just pumping up and seeing if we can get there by turn 4 or 5.
Heck yeah.
One of the more popular dudes is Anax, Hardened of the Forge. It's 1 and 2 red. It's a star 3. He has power equal to your devotion to red, but this is the main part of him. When him or another non-token creature you control dies, get a 1/1 red satyr token that says this creature can't block, but whatever. If that creature had power 4 or greater, get 2 of those instead. So he can, all your other heroes that get pumped up and they kill or whatever, then they have still value even after they die.
Next is Hero of the Games. He is red and 2 for a 3/2. Whenever you cast a spell that targets him, creatures you control get +1/+0.
Seems good.
Dudes.
Yep, and we also have Hero of the Nyxborn, which is one of the better ones of all. It's 1 red and white. He's an enchantment creature. Enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 white human token. So that's awesome. And whenever you cast a spell that targets this guy, creatures you get +1/+0, as always. But since he actually makes the board wider just for him, so he's 3 power as well. It's not too bad.
3 for 3 is always good.
Yeah.
Next up is Taranika, Akroan Veteran. She is 2 white and 1 for a 3/3 human soldier with vigilance. Whenever he attacks, untap another target creature you control. Until the end of turn, that creature has base power 4/4 and gains indestructible.
That's pretty cute. It gets one of your tokens in for sure, or it makes a hero that you're about to pump up and go crazy with the target to just not die when it needs to. I don't know. I feel like this is a super awesome aggro card for sure.
Yeah, no. This really can do a lot of work. I saw it play in sealeds and all kinds of stuff, and it does a lot of work. It's crazy.
Limited, definitely.
Yeah.
A bomb. Now, for the lulz and the memes, we always just have to have Embercleave, right? It's 4 and 2 red, which never costs that much anyway. It has flash, legendary enchantment. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control, and then it gets +1/+1, double strike, and trample. So, of course, this will not target the heroes because it's an ability, not a spell, but it still just destroys a guy real quick.
Yeah, it's still just free double strike and trample. Like, I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up is Phalanx Tactics. It is a white and 1 for an instant. Target creature you control gets +2/+1 until end of turn, and each other creature you control gets +1/+1. So we're pumping one dude, and if you target a hero with that, you're pumping your other dudes +2.
Yeah.
Just why not?
Let's
make all your dudes big angries for 1 turn.
Even if you only have 3 dudes on the field, like 1 hero and 2 tokens, it's still a lot of damage out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
And of course, the next spell is Raise the Alarm, because we need to get wide there. So it's 1 and 1 white. Create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens with instant speed. Simple as that.
Making dudes to go wide with.
Yep.
Seems good.
That's it.
Next, we got Escape Velocity. It is 1 red for an enchant creature aura. An enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has haste, and it escapes for 2, and you exile 2 other cards from your graveyard. So it comes in and targets the creature, so that way your target still triggers, and it is a spell. So you're like, cool, my dudes get big.
Yeah, exactly. Just to be able to cast a hero and then cast this from the graveyard, which is very cheap for the escape cost, and just be like, alright, that's extra damage real quick. Also to help with that is Sentinel's Eyes. 1 white, it's a limited bomb. Enchanted creature aura gets +1/+1 in vigilance. Escape 1 white and exile 2 cards. This just keeps coming back, guys.
Yeah, it doesn't go away, and it's super creepy. But
yeah,
the picture's really weird.
The picture is very weird, but totally worth it.
Next is Omen of the Suns. It is a white and 2 for a flash enchantment. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you create 2/1/1 soldiers, and then you get 2 life.
Yep.
And you can sacrifice it and pay 3 and scry 2. So it's just there to help you get a free raise the alarm, and then later on you can scry.
Yep. When you're top decking, you really need that one card to get you there. Hopefully it'll help you there.
Yeah.
Now, as always, I am tempted to always make decks like this with no control in it, but I went ahead and threw one in. It's Conclave Tribunal. It's 3 and a white enchantment. It has Convoke, and that's why I put it in here, just in case your mana screwed, because you only have 22 lands in the deck. But what does Convoke do, if you forgot already? Your creatures can help cast a spell, and each creature you tap while casting the spell counts as a mana. Even a white symbol as well. So if you have a white creature in like 3 mountains, you can tap that white creature for a white mana. But when it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Just gets rid of planeswalkers and horrible big dudes that you don't want to deal with, or lifelinkers.
This hitting any permanent except for land is what it really is needed, because it gets rid of all the crazy little, any of the escape dudes that you just don't want to see play ever again.
Exactly.
Like this one, Elspeth's Son's Nemesis. She is 2 white and 2 for a legendary planeswalker, Elspeth. She's got 5 loyalty when she comes in, and you -1 up to 2 target creatures you control get +2/+1, and then -2 create 2/1 soldiers, and then -3 you gain 5 life.
Yep.
And she escapes for 6, 2 white and 4, and you exile 4 of the cards from your graveyard. So she's always going to be there unless they remove her. So it's just, you should get free pump spells all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, cool, that dude gets big, or I go wide.
Yeah. Be like, make dudes. Pump those dudes. Thanks.
Yeah. It seems really strong.
Yeah, it seems very fun, and I feel like she hasn't been seeing any sun at all.
Yeah.
Ever.
No.
She's not in the light, so therefore I was like, oh, we'll go ahead and use her for sure. Now with that we'll jump to the lands. Like I said, 22 lands, but we have 2 castles. The Ardenvale, of course, because you can tap 2 and 2 white to make a dude, which is pretty nice. And then Embereth, pay 2 red and 1 tap, and all your dudes get +1/+0 until end of turn.
Seems good.
Seems legit what you need. Now, this is a returning favorite of mine, Mobilized District, actually. It's a man land, so you can pay 4. District becomes a 3/3 citizen creature with vigilance until end of turn. It's still land, and it costs 1 less to activate this ability if you have control legendary creature or planeswalker, which you do have plenty of those. So
it activates for each one, so it can be 0 if you have 4 of them.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say you can pay 2 to activate this, then pump up your hero, and then now it's a 4/4 or 4/3 vigilant land creature. And of course, plains and mountains, more plains than the mountains because we have more of that. And then Sacred Foundry, which is the shock land, of course, and then Temple of Triumph because you need the extra dual land, even though it's slow and it's bad.
It is, but I mean, you get to scry one, so it's not all that bad. You get to see what you're drawing.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, you can just ship it away. So it's really not terrible.
It's not too bad, but it's a necessary evil for the moment.
Yeah.
Right now, of course, as always, on the Cauldron, we do not have a sideboard because we don't know your local meta, plus the meta of standards kind of like, it's kind of stagnant right now, so you know what to put in, but these are cards that we know we can put in the main board instead, mostly, or sideboard. So the first one is God's Willing. 1 white, target creature you control gain protection from color of chosen choice until end of turn, and then scry 1. So this triggers the heroes. This makes sure you can swing in for free with the hero so you don't get hurt, or protect it from a kill spell.
Yeah, and protection is just one of the best abilities you can give a
Ever.
creature, honestly, because they can't block, they can't target it, and it can't take damage from that source. So
yeah,
you don't die to that color at all.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Not one bit.
Next up is Unbreakable Formation. It is a white and 2 for an instant. Creatures you control gain indestructible, and then addendum. So if you play it on your main phase, you get a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain vigilance. So you get vigilance, indestructible, and +1/+1 for all your dudes.
Yep.
You're already going wide, so you might as well just make it go better.
Yeah, that turn when they tap out for 1 big dude or whatever, and then you have like 3 or 4 dudes, you're just like, all right, they're all big and swing.
Yeah.
Like, thanks. The next one, the Chromium War, actually. It's a 3 and a red saga. So it had the first chapter, you gain control of target creature as long as the war remains on the battlefield. Second turn, until your next turn, creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able. So that makes them swing in so you can swing back at them harder. Chapter 3, each tapped creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. So that's not going to be any of your dudes, because you're going to untap, draw, and then this happens. So when all their dudes that swung, hopefully they can kill themselves.
Pretty good way to just force it to happen.
Yeah.
And, like, anything that forces attack is usually not that great because it's not good for them because it forces them to do something. And they don't want to have their creatures attack.
Exactly.
It's kind of rough.
Even their utility creatures too, if they just swing in their 0/2 or whatever, and you're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But it relieves blockers out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with that is the deck. It's simple, it's fun, it's just a cute little aggro deck. I can't wait to play it on Arena for the next week to see how it actually works out. So hopefully turn in next Thursday to see if it works. And with that, hopefully you enjoyed your stay at Geektopia Island. Goodbye.
Later. Also, guys, I just remind y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all our future content, make sure you click that bell. It'll give you all the notifications you need.
With that, we'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all our fans that support us through the year, and especially our Patreon support people. We do like to give a shout out to our Mythic and Above supporters, and that would be Dwayne Higgs. Thank you very much. We love you.